And we're back to more Thronebreaker The Witcher Tales. I was like, that did not look right, game. Silly rendering. This isn't as bad as the Sinking City. Boy, that had bad rendering at times. I think that's probably just my computer. Probably. I mean, that's pretty much the majority of my problems. It's my computer. It's so outdated. We're doomed.
The ruins still smoulder. Nilfgaard Park's not long afore. They must be close.
No doubt they already knock at Aldersberg's gate. We must make haste.
So, what is left from my road? Map. Okay, so we have loot. Puzzle. A locked item, which I'm not sure if we have a key for or not. Some stuff. Quite a bit of stuff. And then our destination. Everything else, hopefully, is done. And what's I got to spend money on something?
Brave warriors, fled so fast, didn't manage to pack. Beautiful sword. Not a scratch on it. Our army showed well in the parade, but when it came down to it, it's of no real use to me. Take it if you'd like. Left in the fields, it'll go to waste.
No. 27 wood.
Brave warriors. Beautiful sword.
And now I thought you were giving me that sword. Guardians in a puzzle battle. Guess we're doing the puzzle battle first. Novgorodian military superior, so immense that even Imperial reconnaissance forces a serious threat to Mev's army. Rather than retreat and await reinforcements, the Novgorodians decide to take the offensive. So, puzzle battle. Eliminate the Spartans before they can escape. Well, you know how much I hate puzzle battles. Oh yeah, God, the last one we did. The freaking cheat roll. Wasn't that hard, it's just complicated. Far too complicated for my mind. So why is my download rate dropping? What the hell is going on? There's no reason for my download rate to be dropping. Seems just being a dick, I guess. Just being a dick. So, what do I have to do? Being appears on this row. This ship becomes a load. Let's remove one row. Carry two. Turns three. No rows are left to move. To escape and raise the. Okay, so which row is the escape row? Move one row right there. So... Let's go. got our damage from?
Our ballista, your command.
The problem here is they're going to be over there.
Armor won't save.
Okay, problem here. Wait, no, this is going to work either. Or is it? No, it won't. Because there's 2 at 4.
Don't you worry yourself, Your Grace. We'll get it done in no time.
Because, I mean, we could take out those easily. But then we have 2 at 4. That's only going to do like 3 damage. Yeah, then we have this one. What do we do now? We can't do anything. Okay, super. Look, I think we have to play that first. Then the question is what to replace second, because you would think we would play this one. Since we do need the armor. Shit, that is realized. I just realized something. Okay. So I had the right idea. Okay, maybe I don't have the right idea because I thought. Okay, maybe I didn't. Right there. I thought I would move up there.
Give me a target. Our ballista, your command.
For now. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing then. Because I thought, yeah, sure, move up here. But no, but my moves up that way. So what do I do? Or simply have to play the red ball, so they all get up there and get damage. But how am I going to do 4 damage? Because I don't have nearly enough cards to do 4 damage to everything. I can play this. That's one. Now so we can play this one, now we can damage it by 2. We're at 4. So then they all move up there. Can't do 4 damage with these cards. Gotta do like 3.
Give me a target. Our ballista, your command. Armor won't serve.
Okay, so let's see. Move up there a little bit. Okay. I'm an idiot.
Pissing in the moat? Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. Oh crap. Oh. Eh. I had to shoot myself. It's like, oh crap, I can't deselect its ability. Commander to Colonel since started the regiment of treasury was transferred to the Belgian Yedin, Southwood camp, in order to minimize the chance. It's part of that lot chest we saw. In order to minimize the chance of enemy interception, the chest had been concealed around the bridge. First we got that. Draw of supplies towards outward. May the gods watch over us. Okay. So what can we build? Guess we could build that. Ugh, that's a lot of like. No, I can't because I need more wood. To build that, but troops aren't really a problem. Gold and lumber is the problem. That chest. See, hey look, 27 more recruits. Told you they're not a problem. So what did we get this time? Congratulations, you can use this avatar in the Gwent. But no I can't, I don't have it. And now have enough money that we could buy that one thing, but let's just wait. So, we want to head up here first.
Meve shook her head in disbelief as she surveyed the landscape before her. The Nilfgaardians had destroyed everything in their path. Burned farms, trampled fields, leveled orchards.
The bastards.
She hissed.
They mean to cause a famine.
Well, if everyone's hungry and starved, that means less resistance.
When the Lyrians reached Braithwaite, a small village near Aldersburg, they saw gaunt men and women, more bone than flesh, gnawing on acorns and boot leather. The invaders had requisitioned every scrap of the village's food stores and hauled it off to their nearby camp. In strained voices, the villagers begged the Queen to help them retrieve their supplies.
Milady, frost'll come before we know it. Felt help us. Why not a soul will live to see the thaw?
Well, if we think about this, they have no crops or any of that. So even if we get them food, we're just buying them like a winter, and then they're probably gonna die because
Meve looked around at the blackened, scorched village, at the walking skeletons who dwelled in it. The suffocating smoke bellowing up from the fields sent tears streaming down her face.
I'll do what I can.
Was all she said. She knew this was not the time for a rousing speech. She needed to act.
Oh, I guess we're
Milady,
right.
have mercy. We'll waste away and starve. Milady, have mercy. We'll waste away and starve.
Well, there's the cat. So what's this? More wood. Okay.
The Lyrians reached the outer defenses of the camp where the Nilfgaardians had taken Braithwaite's food stores. Rayla delivered her report.
3 heavy infantry regiments, Nazari arbalists,
The warrior said.
And I heard neighing, so they've cavalry as well.
Meve said nothing, working it over in her head. The fate of the starving villagers weighed on her heart. But was it worth risking heavy losses to aid them?
We're gonna attack.
The Nilfgaardians keep food in storage and watch it rot while peasants perish from hunger. Will we allow this?
The Queen said, addressing her soldiers. Cried the soldiers.
I didn't think so.
Meve said with a smile as she drew her weapon.
Lyrians, attack!
We're not all Lyrians, but okay. Need wonder whether single Nilfgaard got shamed for seeking food from a defenseless peasant, condemning him to starve slowly and painfully. Would he endure sleepless nights, plagued by nightmares, perhaps turn away in disgust upon seeing his own reflection in the looking glass? She had her doubts. One round. That's all we need. But remember, we always, well, most always start with our advantage. Because we have the Nilfgaardian troops. And remember, Black Island, pretty useless. Except for you can play it on card from your deck. Which, I guess it's sort of useful. Okay, so, I want my pikeman. There's my pikeman. Don't need a field medic. Good enough.
Today our swords shall taste imperial blood.
So what do we have?
Scrubbing duty again? Oh, gods.
Okay, so I have a castle with mobile, permanent, Every turn start boosts around about life by 2 and give it 2 armor. Well, that's irritating. Efforts destroy all power states. And boost all enemies in hand. Deck. Well, back. So basically, we want to destroy that castle gate. But it's gonna be a pain in the ass to destroy. Deploy the pipe.
Ours is not to reason why.
That whole random unit thing. Please don't be my...
Prepare to fight, if you've any honor.
Oh, we have an Ike? I didn't that we want to bring out Ike this way, but okay. Now we have an Necros, which we could deploy with just that. Necros is probably going to eat our bale thing, though. But why don't we have a decent advantage over it?
New orders? No?
Somehow to actually start doing damage. Yeah, we can't move that.
Armor won't say.
It's got so much armor though. Save that for now.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Oh.
Gloire!
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Oh!
Notice! All roads lead to Nilfgaard!
Holy crap. Love it. Whenever now I use this.
Oh!
To me, ni gloire!
Again and again and again.
Yes?
Or saw them. No other way.
Aye.
Ha! Nesselat Zweifel!
turns and turn start yourself by the power. The unit on the right.
No time for that!
And that's how we're gonna win.
Hail, Hunter!
But you're supposed to be 7 too.
Your Grace, the battle's won.
Still won.
We've secured the storehouses.
Guess we can't just copy such a high unit. That makes me sad.
Niamh managed to rout the Nilfgaardian troops and regain the stolen supplies. However, the Queen's good humor faded soon after the battle. Her soldiers began loudly demanding she not return to the village, but keep the food for her troops.
We've nigh empty bellies too, my lady. And whatever we give them, the black-clad bastards will just steal right back. Better to strengthen our own army than the enemy's.
That is a good point, though, if you think about it. So, we could give that to the peasants and be like, hey, here's your food back, so they survive the winter. Yay. But then, well, they might not even survive the winter. Nilfgaardians could just come right back and be like, hey, I see you got your fruit back, we're gonna take that again. And then whatever we did doesn't matter. If we turn all the village to turn all the food to the village, which is probably gonna piss off our soldiers. We could return half the supplies, but that's probably gonna piss off our soldiers. And the village is gonna be like, but this is not enough food, where's the rest? We need more food. And then they're all gonna die, regardless. So it's morality. Like you play games like BioWare, where it's like, oh wow, I could be good or evil. Ooh, Pelgon or Renegade. Doesn't really matter. You play games like Telltale, well, whoop, the choices don't really matter. But then you play a game like this, where it's like, ah, shit. Well, now we have the whole morality to it. So, it's like, I want to do half, but I'm pretty sure both sides are gonna complain that, oh, you gave them half and we took all of it. I'm gonna give them half.
Easy it would have been to take offense at the soldier's words, to accuse him of greed. But his words held much merit. Niamh's army had no less need for the food than the peasants, and in war-ravaged Edirn there were few chances to replenish their supplies. After a moment's hesitation, the Queen announced her decision.
We shall divide the food. Half we return to the peasants, half we keep for ourselves.
That's not food, that's lumber. Okay, so good, they're not pissed off at me. No, we want all the food. You don't give them half. I wonder if they... I was gonna say, I wonder what if they were giving me anything. But how could they have given me anything? the poor townsfolk. No villagers already destroyed.
At first, the peasants were glad to see the soldiers. But their joy quickly turned to anger when they found Meve had decided to return only half the recovered supplies.
And for the Queen to stoop so low! So low! Robbing good folk! Starving good folk!
Meve refused to argue with the villagers. Yes, justice was on their side. But in times of war, justice counts for little.
I gave you half, you ungrateful sons of bitches.
A thief who takes half your coin is just as much a thief as one who takes it all. Remember these words well.
If I could reload, I'd go back and take it all. And then burn your village down myself. Grateful sacks of shit.
A thief who takes half your coin is just as much a thief as one who takes it all.
Peasants.
Meve's mount reared and flattened its ears, spooked for no visible cause.
Nope, that's
Trusting
me.
in animal instinct, Meve jumped to the ground and felt tremors under her boots. At first they were faint, barely palpable, then grew stronger and stronger.
What's going on?
Meve cried.
Why does the earth tremble?
Before anyone could respond, a scout from the forward guard let out a terrified cry. A moment later, snapped trees crashed down around them, and out of the woods came a 30-foot-tall stone giant.
Gods,
Whispered the queen.
what is that?
A
So
golem,
happy I
Isabel
have
whispered
mine.
back.
favorite
Well,
servant
decent.
of Nilfgaardian mages.
As if to confirm his words, soldiers marched out from behind the giant, clad in heavy black plate. Their leader, however, wore but a light tunic, and his hands glowed with a strange blue light.
Dithen Quan and Lyrian!
He shouted, giving the order to attack.
Gloire and Ard Feyin!
Right now for Mage. We're doomed. 50. Optional. Eliminate. One round, special roll. Great. First Nilfgaardian invasion was eventually repelled due in large part to the aid of mages and sorcerers, to tip the scales in the North's favor. Preparation for the next war, the Emperor devoted great resources to Nilfgaard's own skull magic in order to diminish Northing's advantage. Before long, new recruits began to build armies ranks over a dozen feet tall, unwaveringly obedient, and made of solid rock. Great. Yeah. Oh, so what do we want? Die my Pac-Man, I don't know. Pac-Man. Where are my Pac-Man? I don't have any. So high. Okay, well, no abilities and just a bunch of health, but I can work with that.
I live to serve.
Adart!
Mom,
Yeah.
break the mage's spell, and the golem's power will wane to naught.
Or, okay. Fine, every turn turns damage the highest enemy unit by the power of the lowest unit in the opponent's hand. Well, that could be dangerous.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow.
The unworthy shall be punished.
You might be useful. Ow. Okay.
Left, right, left, right.
The mage! Kill the mage!
Yeah, worth what? Do pray tell, what am I going to murder the mage with?
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Again and again and again.
Let's try 5 health. He keeps doing that. Keeps healing himself too. Pretty annoying.
One bolt's all I need.
Give me a target.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's go. Zap. Now he's going to kill himself. But we should be able to take out the mage. Oh, and just because
Aye.
because we get banned. Zap.
Ah!
Huzzah.
Your Grace, it worked!
Convenient.
Raising her shield against the whistling rain of arrows, Meve fought her way towards the Nilfgaardian mage leading the attack. At close quarters, magic arcana would stand no chance against a well-swung blade.
Yeah!
Meve roared, delivering a powerful blow. Her blade severed the mage's aorta, and drowning in his own blood, he fell to the ground.
Tis so heavy.
He choked out by way of last words. Then the blue aura coming from his hands flickered out, and the stone giant thundered to the ground in pieces.
Well, here's the thing. At close quarters, magic would stand no chance against worse when played. It depends the magic. Now, if he did like frickin' Quinn or something, he'd be fine. But no, I think he's using too much of his magic to maintain stone kill. At least that's what suit me. Or he could just went, you know, with a hard sound flying into a tree. Or Igni, sound on fire at close range. There's a lot of good close range magic. So I don't know what you're talking about.
When the dust of the battle had settled, the Queen ordered her men to search the Nilfgaardian camp. In the mage's tent, they found a rare instrument used to communicate at a distance, a megascope.
Oh,
The crystals encrusted in its brass frame were still warm, meaning it had recently been used to conduct a conversation. The burning question was, with whom?
Isbel!
Yelled the Queen. The mage dutifully came closer.
This device. Could you activate it?
Yes, Your Grace. But are you sure?
I am. Get to work.
Isbel nodded, then began calibrating the magic device. Finally, something clicked. A light flickered on, and before Meave's eyes appeared the outline of a Nilfgaardian general.
Good old Ordal Ebdal.
Speak common, please. I know not your tongue.
Oh, forgive me. I thought I spoke to someone else. Good to see you in good health, Queen. Or ex-Queen, I suppose, would be the more apt title.
Instead of fretting so much over my title, give yours.
Of course. Where are my manners? Duke Adel Ebdahi, Grand Chancellor, Commander of Army Group East. I believe you've heard of me.
Ah, yes, you.
Of course I have. You are the coward who, instead of facing me himself, employed traitors to do his bidding.
What you call cowardice, I call diplomacy. And you must admit this diplomacy has proven quite successful.
He does have a point.
First Lyria, then Rosberg, and southern Edern, all taken without any real losses.
Enjoy it while you can. Easy victories are short-lived.
Is that what you think? I'm afraid you're in for an unpleasant surprise.
Is that a threat?
No. A simple prediction. Enough of this. Why use this megascope? What is it you want?
How to respond?
To tell you I shall never surrender. That I shall fight to my last breath.
Your breath shall cease, that is certain. Exactly when I wish it to.
What is that supposed to mean?
Farewell, Your Majesty. Or rather, till next time. For there will be a next time, I assure you.
Good for you.
A quiet fell over the tent. The Queen stepped outside, squinted her eyes against the glare of the burning fields, and swore to herself that when she did see Grand Chancellor Adel Ebdahi again, he would be a whole head shorter.
I thought it was Duke, not Grand Chancellor. Well. Apparently we have this thing now. And enough resources that we could probably get away with spending them on that thing. Then it's gonna be like, oh, you need 500 wood. Or 1,000 wood, I mean, we could build one of those. But I don't really care for any of those cards. Do you understand the care for any of those ones either? So I think I'll just go with them and make my pikemen better. Because I do like my pikemen. Oh, I can have sappers, which, yeah, that's sort of good. But that's very situational. And that, give one charge to the unit on the right. Once again, pretty situational. I can almost afford that too. Okay, so what did we get? Damage a unit by 10, edge units adjacent to it by 5. Wow. I do believe we found a new thing that I'll be using. Because that basically means if there's a higher lower unit, I could just go zap. And it's, yeah, that's pretty good damage, honestly. Compared to something that does 2 damage. To one thing. 2 damage, then yeah, it does, at least it does things. What's new? Oh yeah, we can have those, right. I'll create a couple. Probably not gonna use them, but meh. Okay, so what do we have to deal with here? Quite a lot, honestly.
All destroyed. As if nobody lifted a finger against the Nilfgaardians.
King surely ordered all his armies to return to Aldersburg. Took cover behind its walls.
I do not wish to dismay, but after what we saw at Rossburg...
Enough doomsaying, Gascon.
Yeah, with Rossburg's walls. Yeah, nothing would be able to penetrate those walls. So bad. Hi guys, why you loot? Standard battle. Readying yourself for an nice clash with Nilfgaard forces. And if you recall lessons you received as a young girl about the continent's geography. My young lady, the Nilfgaard Empire's domain is large enough to contain the kingdom of Lyria not once, not twice, but 30 times over. Her two what is explained. 30 degrees size. How can I hope to defeat this colossus? Such feat if possible. Yeah, Nilfgaard's pretty large. And we'll go fight them in. At least we got our zapping thing. And a Wagenberg, sure, why not? No. Yes. Just set both roads on fire. You know what? Why not? Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Ugh. Lyrian lummoxes. Must be an important lesson in this. But what?
Damage enemy by the number of your allied units. Of your allied units. Not units, but units. Probably should put my Wagenberg first, but maybe I'll save it till the next round.
You mad? Don't shake that!
101, 102, 103.
This could hurt.
There we go.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Wait, did we just replace our gas of Furtman with a gas of Furtman? Oh, that's that's awkward. What do I want to play? Okay, I'll find it.
Aye.
Can we murder them? No, we can't. So. Very tempted to just pass. I was gonna say, he better pass it too. Is there anything I want back? you remain. I forgot about that. Hopefully they don't blow that up, so I can have to get charged.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Elherzer!
Will you stop doing
What do you want of me?
Oh, Lyrian lummoxes.
Just go.
Ah!
Ah, crap, I should have kept. Should have waited. Should have waited.
Yes?
Excellent Seifel!
Oh, it's just gonna go red. This is what I can't.
Should have listened to me, old lady. Ennard Fane!
Oh, you made it on me. Okay. So.
Gotta get our asses moving.
Elherzer!
Retreat!
There we go. Also, I can't remove them. Don't like. Go.
Ennard Fane! Nilfgaard!
Egreto dum anime est, des est. My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
This is being stupid.
A highly curious case.
I'm starting to more good at to do go down. Wondering, yards of yours have free records, issued over 30 heads of cattle from the local population. Slaughtered them and left them under the sun. Once the carcasses have reached the appropriate level to invade. The merits of 5th Carvo, they should be sent to the front for the artillery division. Oh great, we're using frickin' bioweapons basically. So rotted cow carcass. Yeah. Where's the Geneva Convention on that? The Russian affairs. We're safe here. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all. Have a nice day.